Hi, I'm Lisa Almaguer with Butte County Public Health, and I'm happy to come to you today with a very extensive COVID-19 vaccine update. I know there are many questions and we have a lot of information to cover. Today I'm going to start with some vaccine basics, what phase we're currently in, new resources, and finally a question and answer section at the end. Over the past few days, we've been collecting questions from the public, and we will do our best to answer as many of those as possible. So first I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how to access the Butte County COVID-19 vaccination webpage. So just give me a moment here. Okay, so here is the homepage for Butte County Public Health. And you'll notice two graphics at the top. This rectangular graphic takes you to the main COVID-19 webpage with our daily numbers and cases and links to many of the other pages of information. And then this graphic below that says Vaccinate Butte, if you click on that graphic, it takes you straight to the COVID-19 vaccine page, and it's just loading for a moment. So you may have heard yesterday we made an announcement about a new COVID vaccine registration process, and I will talk about that in a moment, but that's this graphic here. It explains the process and there's a few links. But what I'd like to do is scroll down and show you the phases and tier graphic for phase 1. And the check boxes indicate people and groups and essential workers who the vaccine is currently available for. It does not mean that we have completed the vaccination process for all the people in those groups who would like the vaccine. It means that process is started and the vaccine is available to those people. Currently, we are here in this phase 1B under tier 1. We have essential emergency services, and then we have started the education and childcare group. So first, you'll notice here that it says persons 75 years or older. So yesterday, the state announced a vaccine prioritization for people ages 65 plus. Butte County Public Health is working hard to respond to this change in age priority, and it'll take some planning and logistics on our end before this can happen. We will keep you posted. For now, the current age group for phase 1B tier 1, which is persons 75 plus years of age, is still the priority. As soon as this changes and we can open up to the 65 plus, we will let you know immediately. So I'm going to come back to you here and talk a little bit about the vaccine is now available to people in the education group. And this is by invitation only. So how this works is Butte County Public Health directly notifies school districts, or if you're a charter school, the director of your school, or if you're a private school, something similar to that. So we notify the school districts directly. The school will then notify their faculty and staff directly with instructions on when and where to schedule your vaccination appointment. If you have not been notified by your school that you work at, this means that we have not gotten to that particular district or school yet, but we're doing so very soon, and you do not need to call Butte County Public Health. That will not speed up the process. So please wait to be informed directly by your school. Please keep in mind, this is a very large group of people and it will take some time. For the childcare group, we have not started to extend invitations to childcare facilities, which also includes in-home childcare. This is coming soon, and in just a moment, I'll show you another link where childcare facilities can complete a survey to make sure that we don't miss you. So yesterday, Butte County Public Health launched a much awaited, much anticipated COVID vaccine registration portal. This portal is, I just want to be very clear, this portal does not schedule your COVID-19 vaccine appointment for you. This is a registration portal for you to provide information to public health, whether you're an individual, a business, or an organization, and you get on, you can register your information, and then when your place in line is up for the vaccination, public health can contact you and let you know how the vaccine will be made available to you. Some people have asked, how will public health contact me? The form for both the individual and the businesses or organizations has contact information that you are required to fill out. So emails and phone numbers, that type of thing. We did receive a lot of phone calls this morning about a glitch that happened in the form. And this glitch was to the field for indicating your age, which was also next to the date of birth. This glitch has been resolved, and anyone who submitted their form but doesn't think that their correct age was entered, you do not need to resubmit this form. The date of birth field was still working, so we can verify your age by looking at the date of birth field. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. And I'm going to scroll back up towards the top of the Butte County COVID vaccine webpage and talk about this registration portal just for a moment. So there's a description of what the portal does. And then here it says register now to be notified about the vaccine. And you'll click the specific form from the selections below. The first one is, and when the text is orange, you can actually click on that text. The first one is for individual registration. The second one is for businesses and organizations. And then we have two more that are coming soon. And one is the "you missed me." I believe I should have been vaccinated in an earlier phase and tier of phase 1, and I would like to let you know that you missed me. So you will eventually be able to click on a link there and register. And we also have coming soon is a sign up to be a vaccine provider, and there'll be more information coming. So just a moment ago, I talked about a registration survey for childcare facilities, and this is the description here about those, and then a survey in English and a survey in Spanish. So that is where you can access the links. But I'll show you what happens when I click on this individual vaccine form. Up pops the form, kind of shows you the phase 1 graphic that we looked at just a moment ago, and the fields to enter. You can see it's a fairly short form. It's very quick to complete. So one thing to note is that, coming back to you, is that yesterday when the registration portal went live, we had over 1,500 people register within the first 15 minutes. So that's really excellent. That's really going to help us communicate with the public when their place in line for the vaccine is ready. So as I mentioned in the beginning, I wanted to share some information about some new resources and new things that public health is working on. So we are in the process of planning for community vaccination clinics. So please note, this is in preliminary planning stages. The details are not finalized just yet, but as of right now, we're looking at having 2 clinics a week, 1 clinic in Chico and 1 clinic in Oroville. I believe the estimate is that we're able to vaccinate up to 500 people in each of these clinics. The clinics are based on the current phases of distribution as defined by the California Department of Public Health. And more details will come about that. So just know more resources to get vaccinated are coming. So I'd like to move into the question and answer section. We've collected, I believe, over 50 questions in the past few days. Many of those, as you can imagine, were duplicates or similar questions just asked in a different way. So we're able to get those down to about 20. I'm going to share my screen with you again and show you a slide with the question and the answer for each of those questions. Okay, so this is the COVID-19 vaccine Q&A. Thursday, January 14th. So the first question we have is, what symptoms can we expect with the first or second dose of the vaccine? So first of all, your body responding to receiving the vaccine and any possible side effects that you might have, is your immune system going to work? So it is doing its job. It's what it's supposed to do. So when you get the shot in your arm, you can expect that you could have some tenderness, some redness, and some swelling. Possible other side effects could be fever, chills, tiredness, and headache. And these really should resolve within a short period of time. And I've already talked to several people who've had no side effects with the second shot. Most people do have a little bit of swelling and tenderness in their arm. Second question, I am an individual. How will I know when it is my turn for vaccine, and how will I be invited? So Butte County Public Health, the COVID-19 vaccine webpage is your best resource to understand where we are in the process. We also have the new registration portal for individuals, so you can go ahead and register yourself to be notified. And again, that registration portal is for notification only. It does not schedule someone for the vaccine. Other resources are the Butte County Public Health Facebook page, information through local news media outlets, and also information through if you have a primary health care provider. Do I need a primary care physician to get vaccinated? The short answer is no. Depending on which phase and tier individuals qualify for, they may get the vaccine in one of several ways: local pharmacy, community vaccination clinic, or through your healthcare provider. How can frontline essential workers schedule an appointment for a vaccination when it's available for their phase and tier? So Butte County Public Health directly invites employers who have frontline essential workers to get vaccinated. Your employer will notify you of when and where to schedule your vaccine appointment. If you think you may have been missed, individuals may register to be notified about the vaccine on the public health vaccination website. I am an employer, business owner. How will I know when it's our turn to be vaccinated, and how will we be invited? Visit the Butte County Public Health COVID-19 vaccine webpage and complete the business vaccine registration form. You'll find that I'm going to be a little bit of a broken record. A lot of these questions are answered with a similar answer. When will there be vaccine available for children? So currently what we know for Pfizer is the vaccine is okay for children 16 years and older, and the Moderna vaccine is for children or for people 18 years and older. We don't have additional information about younger age groups at this time. Is there information about the vaccination plan available in Spanish? So both Pfizer and Moderna have vaccine fact sheets available in Spanish. These are posted on the Public Health Vaccine website. Additional vaccine information will be provided to various organizations in the county who serve the Spanish-speaking residents. So we will get that information directly in the right hands. When will specialty clinics be invited for vaccination? So specialty clinics are in phase 1A, tier 3, and many specialty clinics should have already been invited. Invitations are sent via email. If you are a specialty clinic and have not been invited or think you may have been missed, you can register yourself on the Public Health Vaccine webpage. When will in-home support services, also known as IHSS, workers be invited for the vaccination? So IHSS workers are in phase 1A, tier 2. Registered IHSS workers have already been invited. Invitations were sent via email. So again, if you are a registered IHSS worker, you believe you've been missed, you can register yourself on the Public Health Vaccination website. When will educators be invited for the vaccination? So I discussed this in the beginning part of this presentation. So educators are in phase 1B, tier 1. Many educators have already been invited. Please coordinate with your school's administration. Do not call public health. This includes public schools, charter schools, private schools, and higher education. Again, this is a very large group of people, so please be patient. If you haven't received information yet, you will receive information soon. When will child care facilities be invited for vaccination? Childcare is in phase 1B, tier 1, the same as education. Vaccine invitations have not been sent to child care facilities yet. If you are a child care facility, please complete the child care survey on the vaccine website. I am a frontline essential worker in phase 1A, and I believe I was missed. If you are a frontline essential worker in phase 1A and have not been invited from Butte County Public Health or your employer, please complete the registration survey on the vaccine website. You can still get the vaccine. I am an employer business owner in phase 1A, and I believe I was missed. If you are a business employing frontline essential workers in phase 1A and have not been invited from Butte County Public Health, please complete the registration survey on the public health website. I work in one county and I live in another. Where should I be vaccinated? You will likely get vaccinated in the county in which you live, but first talk with your employer about the vaccine availability. Based on the type of business or organization you work for, there's a chance that you could get it in the other county. What will be required to verify that workers are eligible for vaccination? Requirements may vary depending on type of work, age of the person, and other details. Information regarding verification requirements will be shared when the clinics that you're invited to are scheduled. When will we be able to go to a pharmacy for the vaccine? For the general public, it's still unknown when the vaccine will be routinely available at local pharmacies. I am a healthcare provider and I want to sign up to be a vaccine provider. How do I do that? A registration link is coming soon and will be available on the public health vaccination website. How will the availability of vaccines for the different tiers be communicated? So again, on Butte County Public Health, the COVID-19 vaccine webpage, we will have a graphic with the current phase and tiers with those check boxes indicating that the vaccine has started to be available for certain groups. And we will continue to update that graphic, and we will add additional phases as we receive information from the California Department of Public Health. You can also, again, register to be notified. You can follow us on the Butte County Public Health Facebook page, and you definitely should be following your local news and media outlets. Okay, so that wraps up the question and answer section that we have collected over the past couple of days. Just a couple closing reminders. The vaccine is still only available by invitation only. We will use, with any changes and any movement into additional phases and tiers where more people may be eligible for the vaccine, we will make sure to let you know through the local media, on social media, on the vaccine website. And for those who do not use computers, you'll still be able to get information. You can also call the COVID-19 call center. So again, please do not contact public health or healthcare providers. We've got over 200,000 people in our county, and we're not able to answer everyone's question and everyone's phone calls. It won't speed up the process. It will actually slow things down. So we are committed to providing, at the minimum, a weekly vaccine update for you, and encourage you to visit the COVID-19 vaccine webpage. I would say every day. We are updating that website and that information on a very, very consistent basis. So for now, ultimately the vaccine will protect you, it will protect your family, and it will help us get back to normal. So when it's your turn, I highly encourage you to schedule your appointment. And until then, wait to be notified and stay informed. Thank you very much.